The answer is simple. Begin new testimony tonight. The subconscious is not vindictive. It does not hold grudges. It is always ready to rewrite its record the moment you present new evidence. The past matters only as long as you repeat it. The moment you cease declaring your limitation, the law begins erasing its effect. Do not wait for perfect faith before you begin. Speak the new truth even if you tremble. Repetition builds conviction. The first 100 declarations may feel hollow. The 101st will be filled with fire. The subconscious learns by insistence. What the conscious mind repeats, the subconscious eventually accepts. A salesman once doubled his income by practicing this law. Each night he read a self-confidence creed aloud until his voice filled with emotion. He declared, "I believe in my ability to influence men honorably. I deserve success because I render more value than I receive." At first he felt like an actor, but repetition transformed pretense into belief. His subconscious began expecting success, and opportunity followed expectation. This is not magic, it is precision. The subconscious arranges reality to fit its strongest blueprint. When that blueprint says, "I am unworthy," events arise to confirm unworthiness. When it says, "I am capable," opportunities appear to prove capability. The law never fails, it only obeys. Each morning the same trial begins anew. Before you rise, listen for the first thought that greets you. That thought is often the echo of the previous night's declaration. If it says, "Today will be difficult," recognize it as yesterday's order still in effect. Replace it at once. Say, "Today flows with ease and purpose." Speak it before the body moves. The subconscious, still half in the world of sleep, will seize the command eagerly. Understand that the world reads your inner verdict long before you speak it aloud. People respond to what you believe, not what you claim. The man who secretly doubts himself cannot disguise it with words. His tone betrays him. His posture confesses. His eyes whisper uncertainty. But the man who has settled his work within needs no display. Confidence radiates without effort. This quiet power draws cooperation. Men of business feel safe in his presence. Strangers sense his integrity. Opportunities appear as if magnetized by his calm assurance. This is the outward reward of true inner testimony. No external criticism can defeat the man who has made his own verdict final. Let others accuse, mock, or doubt. It matters not. Their words strike against the armor of self-conviction and fall harmless. The subconscious, loyal to its master, repeats the internal truth until the external world must yield to it. There is a story of a young inventor who presented his device to a group of wealthy investors. They laughed at him, calling it absurd. That night, he reviewed their ridicule in his mind, and he faced a choice, to accept their judgment or to write his own. He chose the latter. He said aloud, "They do not see what I see, but the law sees it. Therefore it shall come to pass." Within a year, the same men sought partnership with him. His testimony, not theirs, became fact. The law cannot fail because it operates through belief. Whatever you declare often and less becomes your identity. An identity governs destiny. You can never consistently act against what you believe yourself to be. Therefore, if you wish to rise, you must first declare yourself risen. Speak as the man you intend to become until the subconscious forgets the lesser self entirely. Each declaration carves a channel in thought. The more you affirm strength, the more easily strength flows. In time, it becomes reflex. When challenge appears, faith responds automatically. That is mastery. Not the absence of difficulty, but the automatic presence of courage. Practice gratitude as part of testimony. Say each night, "I thank infinite intelligence for the progress of this day.
This is the longest way to do
I
it.
thank my subconscious for faithful
Look back
service.
at the
I thank life for its abundance." Gratitude seals conviction. It tells the subconscious that the desired result already exists. Faith with gratitude becomes certainty. Avoid idle words. Every complaint is testimony for limitation. Every self-deprecating jest is a command to the subconscious. Do not mock yourself. The law has no sense of humor. If you say, I am always unlucky, it obeys literally. Train your tongue to speak only what you wish multiplied. Speech is seed, plant wisely. When you fail, and you will at times make failure serve the law. Say, this event refines my wisdom. Never say, I failed again. Replace each negative verdict with a constructive one. The subconscious will then extract power from defeat rather than despair. The secret of all transformation lies in repetition with emotion. The subconscious is impressed only by what is felt as true. The more vivid your declaration, the faster the change. Say, I am worthy, while picturing success, hearing applause, feeling satisfaction. The senses make the belief real. Some will call this self-deception. Let them. They deceive themselves by accepting weakness as truth. You, by affirming strength, deceive limitation into retreat. The only illusion is fear. Faith is reality. Over time, you will notice an inner quiet replacing struggle. Old thoughts of doubt will fade, not by argument, but by neglect. The subconscious cannot serve two masters. Once it accepts your higher testimony, it forgets the lesser entirely. As months pass, your results will confirm your declarations. Success will not arrive as a sudden miracle, but as steady unfolding. You will meet the right people at the right time. Circumstances will align without strain. Others will call it luck. You will know it as law. Let these nightly affirmations guide you. My words are law to my subconscious. I testify daily to my worth and ability. I accept no sentence but success. Speak them as if addressing the infinite court of creation. Speak them with conviction, and they will become reality. For law never fails to obey the voice of definite belief. In time, the very tone of your speech will carry authority. Others will listen more attentively, not knowing why. They will feel the resonance of certainty in your words. Your presence will quiet rooms, not through force, but through assurance. Such is the influence of a man whose inner testimony has become truth. The day will come when you no longer need to repeat declarations consciously. They will have become the natural language of your thought. Self-belief will be your default, not your effort. At that moment, you will understand that faith was not something to gain, but something to remember. For beneath every doubt, belief still lives. The subconscious was never your enemy. It only obeyed the commands it was given. Now that you have learned to issue new commands, the servant becomes your ally. The man who governs his testimony governs his fate. He no longer begs fortune to favor him. He instructs fortune through conviction. He does not pray for miracles. He expects order. He does not fear failure. He translates it into power. This is the law. You may deny it, ignore it, or neglect it, but it continues its operation just the same. The wise man aligns with it and becomes creator of circumstance. The foolish man contradicts it and becomes victim of accident. Begin tonight. Stand before your own mind as judge and jury and give new testimony. Speak of your worth. Speak of your purpose. Speak of your certainty. Then rest knowing that the record has been changed. The subconscious will labor through the night to make your words flesh, your belief form, your inner decree visible in the outer world. And when morning arrives, walk as though the verdict is already fulfilled, because it is. The law never delays. It only awaits your decision. Now whisper this before sleep. I am the author of my fate. My words shape my world. My testimony is power, and power serves me. From this night forward, I speak only of success, and success obeys. Then let silence follow, for silence is the final signature of conviction. And in that stillness, the subconscious receives its order and begins its perfect work. The average man believes only what his eyes can see. He bows before visible facts and calls them reality. But the wise man understands that every visible fact is only an after effect of invisible causes. What you call evidence is but the echo of old beliefs returning to you through circumstance.
That's pretty much the
Change
gist,
the inner cause,
except for balling up.
and soon the outer proof must change to
Balling sausage,
slaves to appear.
making giant
They
meatballs.
look upon hardship and say, this proves my failure. They meet delay and say, this proves I am not meant to succeed. They see a closed door and declare, this proves the law does not work. Yet nothing could be farther from the truth. Every appearance of lack is simply the outer world rearranging itself to make room for abundance. The law of reverse evidence teaches that what seems to deny you is often preparing you. That rejection is correction. That failure is formation. The very moment you are tempted to doubt the law is the moment it is nearest fulfillment.
Big Uncle JD, not Big Daddy, but Big Uncle JD.
Difficulty to strengthen the man who will soon hold power.
Trying to make a mess?
Consider the miner,
Not in my house. Not in my
He put his
kitchen.
gold mine just 3 feet from fortune. His tools were sound, his method right, his faith once strong. But he misread the evidence. The appearance of emptiness deceived him into surrender.
You know what the spicy?
Years later, as an insurance man, he applied the lesson. He vowed never again to
So
stop
freaking good too. I made a little patty to make sure it was like
vow made him
all
a
white.
millionaire. The gold had been there all along.
Nothing but
He simply
spices
could
and
not
salt.
see it through discouragement. So it is with every man.
So my handfuls make about
Most
a pound and a
abandon their
quarter.
purpose in the very hour when progress is
So I
being
don't like
made
making a little
unseen.
bitty pound.
The subconscious is working beneath the surface, aligning men, means, and moments in obedience to your belief. But if you call that hidden period failure, you reverse the command. The subconscious then turns
To
inward,
even
confused,
put this on a
halting
piece
its
of
work.
paper up on the
To
counter.
master this law, you must become interpreter of appearances. You must look upon every delay and say, this is not denial, this is refinement. You must treat every setback as signal, not sentence. For what you decide evidence means, the subconscious takes as law. Thomas Edison practiced this art perfectly. He failed more than 1,000 times before the light bulb shone. Yet he never called a single attempt failure. He called each another discovery of what will not work. That interpretation strengthened his subconscious, which never once accepted defeat. The same world that mocked him soon bowed before his creation. His success was not the absence of obstacles, but mastery of meaning. Henry Ford too met evidence that would have broken lesser men. Banks refused him credit, experts called him a dreamer, machines broke, workers quit. Yet Ford's mind refused the visible as final.
There's a meatballing machine that'll make
I will
1,500
build a motor
meatballs
car for the great
in
multitude.
an hour. I don't think it's
His
possible to do it
subconscious,
in a
hearing
minute.
that decree, turned all contradiction into confirmation. The law of faith.
How many meatballs are in it?
Remember this eternal principle.
Imagine 16
Conditions
meatballs
are
going on